What it do, T Squad? It's your girl Keisha, aka Color Me Pynk, and I am here with this week's All Tea, All Shade JOSELIN'S CABART New York Season 4, Episode 5 review. And if you don't know, today is my birthday. I am 42 years old. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Father. And if you want to send me a nice little present, y'all can cash at me. The information is in the description box. $ Kyrese99, capital K. Yeah, so on the episode, we start off with Jocelyn in like a fur coat, this big top hat with bows on it, no bra, a thong, and boots, singing "You Better Call Tyrone." You can't make this stuff up. You really can't. Ballistic on the bed, looking like a homeless man begging for change, child. Just looking at her like, what is happening? What is going on, Jesus? He asked her why she let the girls pick who stays, and she says because, it's pretty much beneath her to do all of that, and she wanted to basically see how the girls was gonna move and how they feel like, since they are the one that's gonna be in the house, they can decide who stay, whatever. So then he asks her about the Lucky situation, and Jocelyn says, Lucky is a blood-sucking vampire. That's why God put those bags underneath her eyes. He said from birth, you're going to look at who you truly are. Like the stuff that comes out of this lady mouth be cracking me up. My God. So Ballistic asks, did Abby get her vagina from someone who died? And Jocelyn looked at him and is like, what? And this is coming from somebody that used to say choreography. This man straight up said, did Abby get her poom poom from a dead person? Po Bonnie Bella. Oh God, mama dumb, stepdaddy dumb, real daddy dumb. Like, oh Lord. So she tells him that she's going to go pop up on the girls to see what's going on, to see if they, doing what they need to do, even when they're not being supervised. So we go to the house, and Daisy, Lucky, Abby, and Natural all sitting outside, I think drinking mimosas or drinking champagne or something. And Daisy tells Lucky not to let Jocelyn eat her alive. Like, stop letting her talk to you any kind of way. And I'm like, Daisy, I see right through you. You only telling her that so you can see her get boom bopped upside the head, because you don't really like Lucky. You the same girl you was 4 seasons ago, season 1 of the show, when you was bullying that girl. You just trying to set her up for failure. And I hope Lucky ain't dumb enough to believe it. So, Spin checks Andrea about bragging on her credentials, because she always talking about how she did pole work and she do yoga and this, that, and the third. And Andrea was like, we were just having a group conversation. And she was like, yeah, but you keep on mentioning all the stuff that you do or whatever. And I was like, oh, okay, you actually got a voice. Oh, all right. And she was the girl that I said last week I felt like should have been asked to go perform in Miami, because I felt like she was really good. Yummy calls out one of the girls in that room that were sitting down having a conversation out for having an ex in the house. And Precious steps up and was like, that's me. Her and Holiday used to date 14 years ago. And I was like, and I was shocked by that it was Holiday of all people. Because, Holiday is not an ugly girl, but it's just a lot going on there. The hair, the dramatic makeup, the loud clothes, like it's just a circus. It is a circus. So, Yummy tells her that she feels like Holiday is still in love with her, and asks, is it like potential for them to get back together? And Precious was like, for us to fool around, yeah, but I don't really know about the relationship. Or I felt like she was just trying to play coy. I think that she does still have feelings for Holiday, but she didn't want to seem like she was thirsty in front of the other girls. So then Lucky goes into Natural's room and asks her for advice on Jocelyn, because she feels like she's getting treated like crap. And knowing that Jocelyn has had issues with like Natural and Daisy, and she's treating them fairly but not treating her fairly. And she says that she doesn't understand why she's being treated this way, especially when she went from being cabaret captain to this. And I'm like, Lucky, like, let's just keep it real, love. I know you got them Hermes bags underneath your eyes, okay? You got them Michael Kors bags underneath your eyes. But girl, stop acting like you didn't go and run along with the one girl and do her show and talk bad about this girl. But then now you crawling back trying to be on her show. Like, make it make sense. Like, stop acting like you don't know what the tea is. So Natural says, makes a comment about, I'm sorry. Lucky asks Natural about her and Yummy. And she was like, I'm keeping my word. I'm not going to attack her or anything like that. And she was like, I just wish that she had stopped telling people that we slept together. And I was like, where'd that come from? I don't remember that being said. Like, is that new information? Because I don't remember that ever being discussed. And I mean, I would be shocked if she took her down. But at the end of the day, you never know what people do when the lights turn off, child. But it would explain a lot. It would. So Holiday, T-Love, Wet Wet, and Miss Egypt all in the kitchen, and they discuss who should have went home. And Holiday and T-Love says that they feel like Wet Wet should have been eliminated. And Wet Wet was like, I got put out of dance rehearsals, yeah, but I'm not the weakest link out of the bunch. Once again, delusions of grandeur. Like, you can't dance, your aesthetic is not on point, you do too much. Like, I would rather for you just to be like, I mean, I should have went home, but hey, I'm here. Don't be mad. So T-Love just goes in on her and was like, I think you are the weakest link of the bunch. You don't have the look to me, and that's just my opinion. You've been on a season. You should have upgraded your titties because they still look like rocks. Your wig is cheap AF. You got craters on your skin. You should have went to an esthetician. Ain't nothing about you bad. And I was like, dang, like, well, tell us how you really feel. Like, what? So Wet Wet just standing there taking it all. And I kind of felt really bad for Wet Wet because you can tell that she's been told those types of things her whole life. And I think the reason why she always is showing off her boobs because that was like probably the first thing that she's ever been able to do for herself, to upgrade how she looks and it make her feel better about herself. You know what I'm saying? Because you can tell, she grew up scrawny, no boobs, no butt. She's not the most attractive girl. And I think that gave her some sort of confidence, but you can tell she's been beat down her whole entire life. So I felt bad for her because it was just like no reason for that girl to go in on her like that. Like, it just wasn't necessary. It really honestly wasn't. And I thought I was going to like T-Love. But she doing too much and she comes across like a know-it-all and a bully. And she had the nerve to say that she feels like Holiday comes across like a know-it-all. And I was like, you see in her what you see in yourself. So Wet Wet was like, you're a hater. And T-Love was like, it's not a hater. I don't have ish to hate on. Your teeth, everything is effed up. And they are, but you don't have to point that out. If you ain't gonna spend the coin to get them fixed, then shut it up, girl. Like, she was just being mean. I did not like that. So then it's like they talked about that and then they were still able to go on and have a whole conversation about something else and still talk to each other. Like, ain't no way. T-Love then tells Holiday that she feels like she be lying when she say she know people because apparently that's the ongoing thing where she feels like Holiday always saying, I know this person, I did this, I did that. And she was like, you can feel the way you feel, but I do know a lot of people. I'm blessed to be known and, be in certain circles. And she was like, I hope at some point you can get to really know me and see that this is just who I am. So then T-Love also asks her about the Precious situation. And Holiday says that Precious is a lesbian, but she's bisexual. And she says that this ain't the first time she's seen her since they broke up. She sees her, from time to time, and that she always be feeling some type of way when she see Holiday with her man. And so Miss Egypt jumps in and was like, Precious is sleeping with me now. And T-Love was like, oh, you like her? And Holiday gets very territorial and was like, well, she slept in my bed last night. And Egypt was like, and I slept with Natural last night. Like, it don't matter. And I'm like, what is happening here? It's too much going on. It is about to be some lesbian stuff going on in this house. But I think that this situation with Precious and Holiday will boil over at some point. So the girls are giving each other lap dances, and Egypt says that she's seducing Natural because she want her. And I'm like, I hope you get her, child, because you was putting it on the glass. Afterwards, the girls go downstairs and rehearse, and the choreographer comes, I still don't know that man's name, and tells them that they need to learn the routine so they can move on to the next song, because it's just the first song. Like, we got to move on, girl. So Jocelyn arrives and sees that the girls are keeping the house clean. And the choreographer says that Natural is by far the best out of everybody. She's the one that's really been working her butt off. Jocelyn, for no reason, kicks Lucky out of the room. Baby, like, if you shouldn't be here was a person, it's Lucky. Like, girl, like, just go home. Just go home, child. So Jocelyn says she kicked out the room because she feels like Lucky is evil and can't stand the sight of her. Like, she can't stand that girl. So they running through the routine, and Andrea ends up messing up. And the choreographer pulls her to the side and tells her that Jocelyn will hit her if she don't get it together. Like, who says that to a person? Like, what? I wish she would hit me because I messed up a step. Girl, you ain't Ike Turner. What you think this is? So Jocelyn oversees Wet Wet and T-Love in like a heated conversation and asks what's going on. And Wet Wet says that T-Love be acting cool with her off camera. Then when the production starts, that's when she started being on some fake stuff. So T-Love says, no, what I told her was that we can have a one-on-one conversation because she felt like she went too hard on her earlier. And I was like, you think? Like, you just can't be talking to people like that. Like, people are, now in life, like, you just can't be tearing people down like that. Like, good God. So they get to arguing back and forth and getting loud with each other, and Wet Wet stand up on the couch, and T-Love stand up was like, and don't be standing up over me. Next thing you know, Wet Wet go and whap her in the face, windmilling and stuff, and the girl trying to hit her back. Somehow she gets Wet Wet on the floor, security jumps in, and then the episode goes off. Baby, I was like, what is going on here? Overall, it was a very entertaining episode. Next week seems like it's going to be a really, really good one as well. Overall, I'm going to give the episode a B+. It kept me entertained. I enjoyed it. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about the episode down below in the comment section. Make sure to thumbs up this video, like and subscribe, and hit that notification bell button. I love you guys, and I'll see you on the next video.